this is Tom Doctoroff, the Vice President of Strategy for the International Advertising Association, and I would like to welcome you to my kitchen.
Hi, I'm Sudarshan Ramarajan from the International Advertising Association.
And what are we going to do today? Well, we're going to start the first of a series where we just talk about advertising, because we know advertising isn't just to sell products. Well, that's what it's for, but it also affects society and how we think of ourselves. So it's worthy of having a little bit of chat online. So that's what we're going to do today. And today we are going to be looking at a Hewlett Packard ad that takes place during Diwali. And as we all know, Diwali is a really important Indian holiday. It's the festival of lights, but maybe you could talk a little bit more about it.
Yeah, I mean, you've worked in the Asian market for 30 years, so I'm sure you've seen how big a festival this is. This is kind of one of those festivals that unites the entire country, and it's, you know, synonymous for celebration, joy. You know, everybody just comes together and there's just like this ray of happiness around in the country. So there are a lot of advertisements around this, and this one too, and it's a really special time in the country. It's like Christmas in the United States.
So there's a lot of generosity involved in it as well.
There is.
Too.
It's like,
so,
you know, making everyone happy.
So let's start with this ad. Let's take a look at it.
Yeah,
all right?
I'm just going to play.
Okay.
निकले जो तुम आज घर से फरमाइशों की फेहरिस्त साथ लेके, बटुए में बंद करके वो नोट 1000.
Okay, we see a woman who's unsuccessfully selling oil lamps for Diwali, and it makes it seem like she's having some problems. Then a little kid comes in.
तुम निकले भरी दोपहरी खरीदने बाजार.
माँ दिए?
हाँ जी ले ले.
इस चकाचौंध इस धक्का मुक्की में शायद तुम लेना भूल गए. ये कच्ची मिट्टी के पक्के दिए तुम साथ ले जाना भूल गए.
What a bright holiday this is, and it's in direct contrast to her sadness at not being able to sell any lamps.
अम्मा दिए देना.
भूल गए बचपन में कैसे इनसे घर रोशन करते
माँ
थे.
स्माइल.
तुम जिद करके बार बार 2 दिए ज्यादा लिया
He takes a picture of her, but we don't know why.
करते थे.
हैप्पी दिवाली.
अरे लल्ला, जब तक ये सब बिक ना जाए काहे की हैप्पी दिवाली. अरे तू रहने दे लल्ला, अब तू मेरी छोड़. खुश रह. ये ले ये दो रख ले.
थैंक यू अम्मा. और आप फिक्र मत कीजिए, सारे दिए बिक जाएंगे.
Now he makes a very bold, intriguing promise. She is going to sell all of her lamps. That's what he is going to make sure happens for Diwali. But we have no idea how. So a little bit of a mystery starting.
And she's skeptical.
Bye.
इसी आस की मिट्टी लेकर मैं आशा के दिए बनाती हूँ, और हर दिवाली जर्रा जर्रा मैं इसी बाजार बिखर जाती हूँ.
For the first time, we see the product in the printer, both a computer and a printer. But we don't see what is actually printed, so the mystery continues to build.
अरसे बाद वो आज फिर यहाँ आया है. सालों बाद उसने इन दियों को गले लगाया है.
He's handing them out, and at the same time, sales get bigger and bigger, money's changing hands.
बुझ गई थी उम्मीद की जो आखिरी मशाल. इस दिवाली किसी ने उस अंधेरे में एक हल्का सा दिया जलाया.
अम्मा
And we see that everything's sold out. And we don't know how.
दिए.
अरे अब एक भी दिए ना बचे लल्ला.
कहा था ना अम्मा, सारे दिए बिक जाएंगे.
She's picking up a paper. We still don't see what's on it, what's printed. we see in beautiful color a picture of the woman with her products and the headline that says, Happy Diwali, Mom.
इस दिवाली आप भी उम्मीद का एक दिया जलाएं,
Lights come
किसी
on.
और की दिवाली को भी रोशन बनाएं। हैप्पी दिवाली।
And she is happy and grateful. And we end with the tagline, which is HP, keep reinventing.
I really
It's a good ad.
Yeah,
It's a very good ad.
I really love the way that you kind of figured out this ad without me having to butt in, which I'm not surprised. So those of you who don't know about Tom, he's one of the biggest legends in the marketing and communications industry.
That's right, I'm a legend.
He spent over 30 years and most prominently known as the former Chief Executive Officer of Asia Pacific for J. Walter Thompson, currently known as Wonderman Thompson. So I just love the way you kind of figured out this ad on your own. But what do you think? How does it obviously generates a lot of emotions to the viewer. How does this kind of tie to the brand purpose of HP?
Well, you can see the brand purpose, or at least the slogan, which is often sort of one way of articulating or expressing the brand purpose, is keep reinventing.
Yeah.
And so reinventing exists on two levels. It exists first on a technological level, so they're constantly making advances in their printers, but also it exists on a personal level, on an emotional level. You can reinvent yourself, you can reinvent how you interact with people, you can even have a positive impact on society through the product. So this is a wonderful example of when what's functional actually is reinforcing something that's very emotional. And I should also say, it's very local. I mean, this is something that Hewlett Packard is doing only for or HP is only doing for the Indian market. So it's showing some dedication to India, which I'm sure Indians love.
It was really appreciated, and if I'm not wrong, this ad actually went viral the moment it launched, and it was launched during the festive season of Diwali, and it's still doing the rounds now that we're nearing the festive season. So invoking emotions is one thing, and the authenticity of the brand, that's another thing. How does HP draw the line by making sure it doesn't lose the authenticity by showing this display of emotions and by creating this warm message?
Well, this ad by itself can float away if there aren't other ads that connect to it, that show much more precisely why the product is superior, why the color reproduction is more faithful. So this is not one ad that's going to do the entire thing. But what it does do is it elevates the entire brand so people can not only admire it, but love it as well.
Yeah.
So as long as it's rooted in product performance, and by the way, in this ad you did see good reproduction, but it was not really proven that it's superior, it will work.
So this kind of builds the context for people to, explore more as to what is HP and why the products are so superior?
Yeah, I think that's a really good way of saying it, actually. This is one of those ads that make you lean in. If people haven't heard of HP before, or they're starting to think about a printer, your heartstrings are going to be tugged, and then you're going to go online and you're going to look for information on HP printers. And hopefully what you see online will be using some of this emotion as they sell the product, and sell the product really hard.
That's right. I think I was in India when this ad was actually launched, and I think it did generate a lot of curiosity amongst people. So what's kind of your final take on this particular advertisement and how they've actually...
Well, I think it's courageous. I think that HP was very courageous in moving away from what it normally does. It normally shoots these very relatively cold global commercials that are very technical, and they just distribute them to different countries. They change the voiceover, they change the subtitles, but basically it's the same ad everywhere. So I think that this is a courageous ad because it's showing the Indian people that India is important to HP, and then moving into the product sell.
That's very comprehensive, and that's a very brilliantly put take on this particular ad. So I guess
It wasn't too advertising.
no, I guess what Tom is trying to say is this double thumbs up for Hewlett Packard from International Advertising.
Double
Association.
thumbs up. Really nice effort. So, from this New Yorker to 1.3 billion Indians, happy Diwali. Shubh Diwali.
You got that right. The happiest of Diwali from my side to all my fellow Indians. I hope you have an amazing time. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to press on the bell icon to receive updates from our side. And please don't forget to follow us on our social media. You can click on the links below the description to follow International Advertising Association IA Global on Facebook and Instagram. See you next time.
Yeah,
guys.
follow us. There'll be a lot more good videos like this.
See you next time, guys.
Bye.